And if you close your eyes, hey ho, 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 hey ho. And if you close your eyes. All right, are we good to go? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Bonus episode. Welcome back to another bonus episode of Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today is August 19th. We got a very, very fun episode today. It's going to be very fun. Lots of laughs.
Laughter.
Lots of laughs, lots of happiness, lots of laughter.
Have you rebranded as an optimist?
I've rebranded. I'm practicing happiness for now.
What's making you practice it? Because your facial hair is growing in so good?
I don't know. Because I am miserable constantly. So I'm trying to work my way out of that with forceful happiness.
Jumpstart your happiness. Bro, fuck around and write a book, bro.
If you are listening to this now, make sure you also have checked out, we had another episode come out earlier this week on Tuesday. Listen to that one. This one is going to be a very high energy.
Also,
we're doing a lot of physical comedy.
Yes.
We got a lot of sketches planned out that we're going to act out. It's going to be really fun.
Are you saying that this is going to be high energy because last one wasn't? Because it wasn't.
Sort of. That is what I was trying to get at, but also I don't want people to not listen to last week's episode.
I don't want people to know that it wasn't high energy. So what they have to do, they should listen back to see if they could tell that it was low energy.
Maybe or just listen to the first 10 seconds and you'll probably get the idea. We even skipped the intro, but none of that today.
Was that Eeyore taking Sass's podcast spot, or is that just Sass himself? Also, people are always on our ass being like, do 2 episodes a week, do 2 episodes a week. Well, this is our chance to do that. And since we're doing that, you need to reward us by listening to both of them.
Exactly.
Giving them the requisite numbie bounce that they're supposed to get. Like, we're supposed to jack our shit up when we do multiple episodes a week.
Yes.
So, listen, I don't know, engage with us.
Yeah, engage with us. Maybe you guys try a little harder because we're doing all we can on our end.
We're exhausted.
We are exhausted.
I cried this morning.
Yeah.
The entire flight back, I just wept the entire time. The stewardess was like, do you need something? Are you okay?
On our flight back today, we were in Buffalo, New York. So it's a pretty quick flight. It's only like 45 minutes from Buffalo to the big city, the Big Apple.
Big Apple's where we are now.
And the turbulence was getting a little shaky towards the end there. Couple sudden drops, which I'm not a fan of. And I like kind of gasped and like reached, and I like my hand landed like on the old lady next to me, and she was like, "It's gonna be okay."
The older black lady that you were riding.
She was like, "It's gonna be all right." And I was like, "I know, thanks." And then I just buried that all down for the rest of the flight. I was like, "Be a man."
Yeah,
be a fucking man.
I'd rather just die in a plane crash
than let anything out.
Than let people know that I was spooked by the turbulence.
But once other people start getting spooked around you, it's kind of hard not to get spooked because you're like, okay, so they think the plane's gonna crash. Maybe it's gonna crash, but also I didn't actually think it was gonna crash. I just got spooked because we took a dive.
My brain hack is always telling myself that it's a boat because I don't get scared on boats. Like there's turbulence or like bumps chop on boats, and I'm just like, ooh, this is like fun, and it's like funny, and I'm like, okay, if this is a boat, this is just like a boat in the sky. I'm just on a sky boat.
When you fly frequently, I think the fear goes away.
Which we do
quickly.
Oh wait, no, you're saying that you don't yet.
No, like I wasn't as scared yesterday or today because I've flown 3 days in a row.
You really had to shoehorn that in there.
I know. I had to let people know.
Even fucking jet setting. Change the Instagram bio and put a plane in it.
I know.
You should.
Bi-coastal.
You were in multiple Buffaloes. Actually, every time that we fly, we'll give a turbulence report. How spooked were we? Like, was the turbulence really bumpy?
Flight there was very, very smooth.
40 minutes.
40 minutes easy.
Wheels up to wheels down. I was getting shit-faced in first class. I was fucking sucking back
Rome
beers.
was first class. I was back of the plane. They stuck me in the bathroom.
Yeah, Sass could barely.
Rome was actually first class, which was crazy. He came up to me. He's like, "Where are you sitting?" I was like, 25F. And he was like, "Oh, I'm first class."
I don't know why it was
Which
either.
is cool too, because like the company Barstool books those flights for us, so they must have. You can clearly tell
they're sending a message.
Who they respect more, and on that
they're sending them. They've said you've toiled enough in the back in the back of the plane.
Yeah.
Next step is going to be private jets. Next step is going to be PJs. They just slap me, guys like me and Frank and Tank.
Boy Dad private jet.
Yeah, we'll get there though, because on the way out of the airport, dude, the fucking sons of boys dads,
I know,
have been fucking everywhere.
Rabid fan base,
bro. At the airport,
felt like me and Rone felt like we were like fucking Kim and Kanye.
And there's no cap.
He would have been Kim. I was Kanye.
Obviously.
And yeah.
I'm the more powerful one.
Without people coming up to us.
Yes, I'm the more photogenic one.
Yeah.
And you're the mad creative genius.
I know.
Who definitely suffers from some underlying issues, if you know what I mean. Deep underlying issues, psychoses, perhaps. But we were in Buffalo together, which we'll get to. But I think that everybody is here
for what we want to talk about.
For what we want to talk about in Wyoming, because when we left off about your whole Wyoming saga, there was a chance that you were going to have to fly out to Wyoming and you would have to roll up your sleeves and work for your keep and have to look after everybody on the ranch in Wyoming that you were staying at.
Yes.
And the last we heard from you was, you're not going to fucking do it. Yeah. You're not going to be relegated to a role of having to take care of other people. You're not going to be the help for some rich people who are hanging out in Wyoming.
I think there was a big... I think things got a little complicated. Like, I think some people that listened to the pod thought that I meant, like, I had to go and, like, I had to, like, do my own dishes. Like, I had to, like... After I finished eating, I had to like wipe off my plate and put it in a dishwasher.
And that would have been beyond the pale.
No, like, but that's not at all what it was. That's not at all what it was. First of all, I did do the dishes. And
so all that shit you were talking.
I had to work a 5-hour shift at somewhere that I don't work.
To be able to sleep.
To sleep, to share a bed with one of my friends.
Oh, you had to share a bed?
Yes.
So it would have been a 10-hour shift, but it's like, you guys are going to go head to toe. So.
And great ranch, like really, Wyoming's beautiful. Like it was awesome. I got a lot to talk about. Like it was really fun, but it definitely seemed like when we got there, we weren't as welcomed as you would have expected.
What do you mean? Yeah, because you're the help. I mean, you're
people were like kind of pissed. I think that we were there and like weren't paying. And then as soon as we worked, it seemed like they all got like their respect up. Like they were all like, "Hey man, how was Dish? How was Dish?" And it's like, I'm here visiting my friend. I wasn't coming out here to work. So weird. Like, I don't understand why they cared about that.
How was Dish? So that's like
that's their lingo. They were all like, "Oh, you boys are on Dish tonight."
And have they all worked?
Give them hell. Yeah, they all work. But also the thing is that you'd also don't realize until you leave there. So they all work. They make no money. They basically make like $3 an hour, but they get free room and board.
Mm-hmm.
And what a lot of the people that work, what a lot of the people don't know is that the kids that are working there are all like trust fund babies would be an understatement.
They're all rich as fuck.
Like their parents own Google. Like Jeff Bezos' kids are out there working on that ranch. They all are from Darien, Connecticut.
Really?
Yes.
It's just the Koch family?
A large majority of them are from
It's just the Walton family? They're just heirs to the local Walmarts?
Exactly.
But so I don't understand why rich kids would go to a summer camp where they have to work.
Well, like if you're rich, it was like a summer camp. It's not a summer camp. It's a ranch. It's all year round.
What is a ranch? What's a ranch?
It's like I don't know, they have like horses and cows and
What do you do ranches all day? What do you do all day?
They all work. They all work all day.
But why would you, if you're rich, why would you go work?
But it's a resort.
But they work at it.
They work at the resort that is on a ranch. So basically,
like a co-op? Is it some hippie shit? Is it like a commune?
It's like, it feels like a commune. I don't think it actually is, but it definitely feels like it. Like my friend Bo would have kept on being like, "Well, we're all one big family here." And I would get the chills down my spine every time he said that.
Yeah, so he's the one that lived there and he's in a cult.
Yeah, and then like one of the people someone came up to us and asked if we would stay the whole summer and keep working. And I was like,
these dishes are spick and span, brother.
Yeah.
You doing anything for the next rest of your life?
Yeah. And then, so I mean, the ranch was fun. We didn't really feel, the whole time there was a sense of like hostility in the air. Like
I feel like this reminds me of a show called 40 Days In on A&E where a regular civilian goes into prison and pretends to be a prisoner for a little bit. And on that show, the people that like go and clean up the tables get the respect of the rest of the prisoners. Yeah. Like that's a surefire way to get respect early on. And that's basically what you did.
Yeah.
You cleaned for your respect.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, like, I think I kind of get why people would have been, no one was like directly like mean to us or like nasty to us or anything like that. But,
yeah, because they're rich, they're snarky.
Yeah, but I think there was a little bit of passive aggressiveness going around, and I kind of get it because I get like they're all there all summer working to stay there, and then we show up and we're like just roaming around the ranch. Me and my 3 friends were just like, my one buddy worked like the entire time. We would hang out with him like at night. And so we were just like roaming around the ranch, like hanging out in the kitchen and shit. So like I get why they would be like annoyed by that. But also it was like we were invited here. It's not like we just waltzed on in.
You were invited by someone else who works there. Working there the entire time. You were invited to work. You weren't invited there to just
our last day, like the manager of the place came up and asked us if we were gonna, they were like, so what's your guys' deal? Like, are you guys gonna help out at all? And we were like, no. We're like, we're leaving actually.
What did he want you to do? Put hooves on a horse?
I don't know.
Or fucking horseshoes on a horse?
I don't know. So it was weird. Like it would be different if it was like an actual ranch where it was like farmers and like these people who like this is their living. But it was like summer camp for like rich kids to play cowboy for the summer, basically.
What were your buddies saying? Because obviously
we were all on the same wavelength. And I'm not trying to like shit on it too much because it was like everyone there was really nice. There was a little bit of passive aggressiveness. I will say that.
Who are the transgressors of the passive aggressiveness?
I don't know.
What were their names?
I don't know a lot of people's names. The only person.
What do they look like? What were they dressed in? Did they have tattoo arms? Did they have cut off sleeves?
Vineyard vines.
Oh,
Patagonias.
What? Vineyard vines on the ranch?
Yeah. Well, it's Darien, Connecticut kids. And there was one kid named Ross that was there. He was super cool.
What a scumbag! You liked him?
He was he was our boy.
He's the one.
We kind of hung out with him for most of the time.
Who's someone I could talk shit on? Who's someone we could really unleash on?
I don't really
think that girl
I know.
Leah. Was there a girl named Leah?
No, I don't have any names of people really. I didn't really get to know anyone's names.
That's probably why they hated you.
Probably. Yeah.
You're probably just surly curled up at the foot of your buddy's bed like his fucking puppy.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, Wyoming was beautiful. We went on a crazy hike, 15 miles. 15?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
How many cows did you burn? How long did it take? And how sweaty were you afterwards?
It took probably like 7 or 8 hours. It was actually a very nice hike because it wasn't like in New England, most of the hikes are like very just like steep incline. And then at the top, you get like a really nice view. This was like a lot of just walking and then there'd be like an incline and then a lot of walking. So like it wasn't like too difficult. It was just really long.
What's your role in your friend group?
Dominator.
You're the alpha?
Yeah, definitely.
They all fall in line?
No.
And is that because you have money and online clout?
No. I definitely don't fall in line like on the top.
Of your friends?
Yeah.
Are you cracking the jokes?
Oh yeah, big time.
You're the joke cracker.
Big time joke cracker.
So you keep things light. Like I'm just curious like what your friends were going through the entire time.
Okay, so my friend Bo works there. So we literally like the only day off that he had was Monday, and that's when we did our hike.
Right.
So for the entire day, it would be me, my friend Matt, and Nate, and we would just hang out and like do shit all day. And we were all on the same wavelength with like the passive aggressiveness and stuff.
That they were all being passive aggressive towards you.
It wasn't even that. It was just like, I mean, we're all like awkward dudes. Like maybe we were overthinking it, but you'd kind of walk around and be like, damn, like they don't want us here. Heavy sense of that.
I believe you. I feel
it
like
kind of felt like if you ever go to like a summer camp and you're like, and it's maybe one where you join halfway through or like everyone there knows each other and you kind of just show up and you kind of just like trying to have to fit in. You kind of have to try and fit in. But like they don't want you to fit in. Like they don't want you there.
They like we already have our thing here. Like you're kind of fucking this up.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly like that. But good time, good people. No one was like mean or anything like that. Like everyone was nice.
I think that they're just mean behind your back, but they probably destroyed you.
No, I did. We were saying, me and my friends, Nate and Matt, we were saying, I was like, I would love to know what people are saying about how it's like, it wouldn't even hurt my feelings. I just want to know.
They're probably like this gangly bastard.
Who the hell do these kids think they are?
This fucking Slender Man.
And also everyone would come up to me and be like, so you work at Barstool? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I'd never heard of you or like Barstool before. And I was like, yes, you have. Because if you didn't know that, then you wouldn't be coming up to me.
Why did they ask?
Because it's like they're all like, oh, I live off the grid. I'm better than everyone else that doesn't do this. It's like, well, first of all, most people can't afford to go to a ranch for an entire summer and make $3 an hour. Unless you already are rich as fuck.
Only affluent people are able to work that much under the minimum wage.
Like I get that room and board's paid for, but like the reason that like no one there was like poor is because like people who are actually poor like actually have to get a real job and like make real money.
Exactly. That's why I was looking at migrant workers with a side eye. It's like, how can you afford to be working at such a low rate?
Yeah.
Like you just work your ass off the entire day in a field. It's like, how do you?
No, but you know what I mean. The minimum wage wouldn't be $3 an hour in Wyoming. It's only that because they go to this place.
Right.
But again, very nice people. Love all of them. And
I hope they listen. I hope they want to come.
I just feel bad because I'm not trying to shit on them, but like I have to because it's like for the podcast.
Also,
I'm not going to lie to my podcast to my listeners.
You value the listeners more than anybody.
I do. This is my job,
and I hope one of them listen.
Yeah,
and honestly, like it's going to make them. Either they're going to feel bad because they thought they were really nice to you, or it's going to make them even meaner because they were already being mean.
That's probably what will happen. But the highlight of the trip was.
That sweet ass hike you went on.
The hike was awesome. That was the highlight, definitely. The second highlight was the last night that we were there. We're like hanging out at this like one place.
Was it a bonfire?
Sort of like that, but like
I could tell.
Like it wasn't.
You see how I could just tell that? There was
but it was like that
there.
kind of vibe. Like everyone's just like hanging out outside,
sitting around on crates,
just
and shit
out
like
of nowhere, everyone leaves. Everyone except for me, Nate, and Bo, and these two kids whose siblings work there. And they're like 16 years old. And then Bo left, and it was just, and Ross was there too.
Do you want me to tell you what happened there?
What?
They all were in a
like,
text conversation,
kids,
and they're like, we're going to Jenny's room, and we're about to party there.
Yeah, like, fuck these weirdos.
I've been in that situation. It's like in high school when you have the game where you run away from the kid with like the overbite or whatever.
Yeah. You run away from the kid whose parents are divorced.
Who has an unstable family situation and it's not his fault. You go sprint down the hallway away from them and make them feel. They're just trying to fit in. But you can't process that with your 16-year-old brain, so you have to make them feel less than because of how uncomfortable they make you feel.
Yeah.
It was that type of situation.
Yeah.
You were making these people feel so uncomfortable that they had to go do the coke that they had shipped from Connecticut in their room all alone and talk shit on you.
So the highlight was me, Nate, Ross, and then these two younger kids who didn't work there. And it was just guys' night. Like we were just vibing.
Shut up.
Awesome. Yeah. And then we went to the kitchen and we just stole a bunch of food.
The youngos, the young kids were vibing with you?
Oh yeah, they were awesome. They were great. Really? Yeah. One of them was a big Son of the Boy Dad podcast, man.
Let's go.
They'll probably listen to this.
Salute to the fucking.
Yeah. It was a good night. And then we woke up the next morning. Headed home.
And had to just bail. How
the hike was cool too. We saw a moose.
That's fucking crazy.
Big ass moose. So close to us. Almost right at the peak of the mountain.
I know a paraplegic who's a paraplegic because of a moose.
Yeah, no, I was actually very scared. We had to walk first of all, we saw people on the mountain. They come up to us and it's like a dude and a girl. The girl has a pistol just like in her waistband and bear spray. And she's like, oh yeah, like the people you see on a mountain in Wyoming are like literally the friendliest people on the planet.
Hikers generally are pretty friendly. Like if you see another couple hikers, they'll like stop and talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah, we talked for like 10 minutes and they were like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, we just saw two bull moose, which I'm pretty sure bull moose are like the biggest mooses there are.
Are they?
Yeah.
That sounds mean.
What?
I'm saying they sound like a mean animal.
Oh yeah,
like a bull and a moose.
Yeah, they were like, yeah. So
like
they all talk so slow too. They're like
the mooses.
No, the people on the mountain. They're like, yeah, we saw two bull moose, just up there. You're gonna want to look out for them. Just be real quiet. They won't bother you if you don't bother them. And that's how they all talk.
Really?
Yeah. And then we got up there. I was like kind of thinking like, oh, maybe we'll see them. When he said that originally, I kind of thought maybe there's like a gate or something and there's just moose up there for some reason. These were just wild ass moose. And we get up there and they are huge, like 10 feet tall.
Moose are terrifying because the way that they attack, they don't charge you. They fall on you.
Yeah.
They get real close to you, get up next to you, and then they just like slowly fall on you like a billboard and they'll crush you.
Yeah.
They'll was fucking massive. Crush you.
So we kind of just got up there. We stared at the moose. It was probably like 30 feet away from us.
Yeah. So probably just close enough that it couldn't fall on top of you.
We stared at it for a bit, got some pictures of it, and then we just kept really quiet and just kept moving along, and it didn't. It just turned away and didn't look at us and just chilled.
Moose are a ton, right? They weigh a ton, right?
Probably
2,000 pounds flat.
So yeah, it doesn't seem like moose are kind of like bees. Like if you fuck with them, they'll fuck with you, but like they don't want to fuck with you. But like I was very worried about bears and mountain lions.
Bears, I'll give you. Mountain lions, I feel like are not that scary. Mountain lions, I feel like are glorified cats.
Mountain lions will track you and hunt you. Like you won't. That's the thing. Like a bear, you'll see coming. A mountain lion, you don't see that shit. Just out of nowhere, you're dead. Yeah, you'll just hear it.
But how big are mountain?
And then a slash across your face.
Was that a door opening?
That would be a mountain lion.
You just see a mountain lion slowly opening a door.
Yeah. So that was in the back of my head for most of it. And I think next time I go hiking,
you'll bring a pistol.
No, I'm not gonna bring a pistol, but I'm definitely gonna get bear spray because everyone we saw had bear spray, and I kind of felt like an idiot. I was like, dude, this is like we're 7 miles because it's 7 miles to the top, 7 miles back, or 7.5 miles, and I was like, dude, I kind of feel like stupid being out in literally the middle of nowhere, and like there is clearly like real wildlife here, not like.
This isn't the rinky-dink Bronx Zoo. You're not on like the
like this isn't like
safari at Disney World where like you can just roll down your window or roll up your window to make sure.
This is like real. Like a bear is out here somewhere,
and mooses will kill. They'll kill you and not bat an eye.
Yeah.
Imagine the people that try. Like we've broken horses. We can ride a horse or whatever. Yeah. We've house trained dogs and shit like that. Imagine the people that tried to like house break a moose.
Yeah,
like there's definitely someone who tried to ride a moose before, and the moose definitely fucking just mangled them.
Yeah, there's no chance. And a bear is like they've got grizzlies in Wyoming.
Are the grizzlies the ones you can just punch right in their
bears.
Fucking
that's a black bear.
Okay, a grizzly. What do you do with a grizzly? Do you make yourself big to a grizzly?
No, grizzlies are the ones where you just run. You just accept it. No, you actually. I looked it up last night. I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get on your hands and knees and like stomach down and put your hands over your neck, tuck your head in, and then just like hopefully you have a backpack on, because then they'll just like claw at your backpack or something, and then. That's all you can do. And usually I'm assuming that works probably maybe 1 out of 1,000 times.
Yeah, and one guy did that and he didn't die.
And the other 999 times you're like ripped into 10,000 pieces.
Yeah, people give crazy advice in doomsday scenarios. Yeah. Someone told me one time that if you're jumping out of a plane without a parachute, you're supposed to aim for a house. Because the house will break your fall.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the ground will just splat you.
Yeah.
Like if you rip through the top couple layers of a house
just
floors
in your house and just someone sails through it and then they just get up. Whoa, I was crazy.
Glad I
aimed for the house.
A guy just strolls out of your front door. Someone's gonna pay for this.
Do you just have like a phone so I can like call a cab or something?
Oh wait, no, my phone. It's fine. My cell phone's fine.
Yeah.
Luckily, I just aimed for the house. The house broke my fall like a trampoline. It was just that simple. Yeah. I guess you just wear a backpack and hope for the best.
Yeah, but I think with the bear spray, I think when a bear gets close to around 30 feet from you, that's when you're supposed to unleash the bear spray.
At 30 feet.
Yeah, they're big. The bear sprays that I saw were like this big. Like it's like bigger than the size of like a tall boy.
And what does it do? It just hurts their eyeballs?
Yeah, it's pepper spray basically, but I think it's just much stronger.
Just a nice mace for the bears.
Yeah,
it's kind of a gnarly thing. Like humans probably shouldn't be messing with animals that much.
No, that's the thing, and it's like.
But I like messing with animals though. Like there's some people that just have a way with animals, and I'm not one of them. But I like to think that I'm one of them. Like, I feel like I could, like, pet an alligator on the top of his head and it would be okay. I tried that one time. Yeah. It almost ripped my arm off.
Yeah, I got bit by a dog this weekend.
What?
See this bite? It
looks like a spider bite. No. It's like 2 very close fangs.
It was a dog.
Was it a
tiny little dog?
A baby dog? Yeah.
It was annoying as fuck. I wanted to kick it.
What did, who were you saving?
So much.
Who were you saving from the dog?
There was a fight. A fight broke out between 2 dogs, one bigger and smaller, and I was like separated up. I was trying to separate it up. I was trying to be the hero.
So you are the alpha in your friend group?
No, I was kind of like by myself.
Do something, Sass.
I was kind of by myself when this happened, and I saw it, and I was petting the dogs, and then they started fighting. I tried to break it up, and then the little one just latches onto my hand.
And he got in there pretty deep, huh?
It was bleeding.
And what, did you just whip it? You just flung the dog?
Yeah, and I picked it up, and I threw it as far as I could.
Fuck that dog.
And I said, go to hell!
Ouch!
And I said, this dog just bit me. And then I found the owner and I was like, we're putting this thing down tonight.
We have to put this thing down. It has a problem.
Rabid. And I said to everyone, they're like, oh yeah, that's, I don't even know what its name was. They're like, oh yeah, that's Scooter. He bites. And I was like, well, maybe make him not do that because I'm in pain. Yeah. I was bleeding.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm lucky I didn't get infected.
That's going to be a scar.
Oh yeah.
I wish you had it on a better place.
My first dog bite.
Really?
I'm a dog lover. I'd never have been bitten by or attacked by one.
Have you been stung by a bee?
I have many times.
Yeah, bees love you. Dogs have kept their distance until now.
I feel like getting stung by a bee is a very good way of like judging how like well behaved of a child you were when you're younger.
What do you mean?
It's always like bad kids getting stung by bees, just doing some dumb shit.
How? Like walking on the grass?
Throwing rocks or something.
Throwing rocks at a beehive?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you get demolished by a bunch of bees, like you're probably in a quarry or you're like climbing into an abandoned house or something like that. When
I was younger, I got grounded for 2 weeks and I had to rake the leaves outside, and there was this big tree with berries growing off of it. And I took the rake and I was slamming it against the tree because every time I slammed it,
berries would fall.
You're
about to make your own juicy juice or a preservative.
And I loved the sound that it made. So I was doing that. And then all of a sudden I realized that there was a massive hornet's nest in it.
Fuck.
Like the size of a basketball.
And so how close did you get to
smacking this thing? And then all of a sudden 10 wasps are all inside my shirt and I'm running around screaming for my mom. I was in like 2nd grade.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like people die like that. I feel like wasps.
Crazy.
Wasps are no joke.
Don't die after they sting you.
People lump in wasps and bees.
Keep going.
Wasps are infinitely meaner.
Yeah, and they hurt more.
Yeah, they're just nasty.
I got stung like 15 times.
Fuck those wasps. Yeah. What'd you do to get grounded at 8 years old for 2 weeks? You must have been a badass kid.
I think I was jumping over the seats on the bus.
Yup.
Yeah.
You got written up?
Yeah, I got sent to the principal's office a couple times.
Just for climbing over the seats?
It was a reoccurring event.
But it couldn't have just been
we
you.
would like put on a show for the kids on the bus. It was awesome.
Oh, for the other kids?
Yeah.
What kind of
sliding under the seats?
Like it'd be like synchronized swimming and diving?
Literally sliding over or jumping over, sliding under.
Obstacle courses kind of?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a very fun time. Very fun way to pass the
When you were in high school, did you do like freshman runs on the bus or anything like that?
No, I didn't take the bus in high school.
There was something that was called like a freshman run, and you have to run to the back of the bus, and it was either like people are just like trying to tackle you, or just everybody on the bus could punch you, and you just have to run. Yeah.
Isn't that how that kid at Penn State died?
I don't think so.
It is.
He just got freshman run. He got punched on the bus.
No, he did a freshman run across the football field, and he died.
What?
Yeah, he was killed.
Dude, Penn State always has a kid dying.
Yeah, he died like on impact.
Wait, what?
Because he got hit so many times.
What?
Yeah. I swear to God.
I don't believe you.
I swear to God that happened.
You're picking the right institution because Penn State always has someone dying.
It definitely happened. I think that's when like they stopped hazing. If they did.
At the football field? I know that there's multiple hazing deaths that have happened at Penn State since I've been there. But I didn't know it was someone running across a football field.
Yeah, he was running across a football field and everyone had to hit him as hard as they could.
Like a gauntlet? He was running the gauntlet?
Like charge at him.
Oh, like throw the shoulder into him?
And then
what happened? He just got his organs scrambled?
Yeah, I think his brain probably exploded or some shit.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's a terrible way to go out.
I know. I would just be like, you're just in pain the entire time.
Going to college and dying?
Yeah.
Look to your left and look to your right. One of you will be dead by the next 4 years. Yeah. And that's really how it is at Penn State. People are just fucking dying, bro.
I would never be in a fraternity specifically because of the hazing.
Because of how...
And I don't give a fuck if anyone's like, dude, that's such a pussy move.
How is it a pussy move?
You're a pussy. You're a pussy.
How is it a pussy move?
I don't know. Because people weirdly like enjoy the hazing. They're like, oh, it makes the brothers closer. They say that. It makes us closer as brothers. It's like, dude, you're not brothers. You know you're not brothers.
You're going to stop talking 2 years after college.
You're going to start talking 1 week after this ends. You're going to find like one person that you like and then not talk to any of the other ones. You'll probably go to resent most of the other ones.
Except for I have seen dudes going back to their frat houses in college. Yeah. Like I would be at a frat party in college on like a homecoming weekend and there'd be like some 45-year-old fat bald dude who's like class of 85.
Yeah. That happens in Always Sunny. Dennis goes back to his frat and he's like, wow. He's like, missed this place. And then they just tase him instantly. He's like, I'm a brother here. And then they just tase him again.
Like as much as you think you're going to be able to just rev up the camaraderie or just like be back and it'll be how it was when you were there. Like the people who are young are looking at you like you're the biggest fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Cause you are.
Yeah. Going back to your fraternity. Like maybe if you're like a year out of college or something, like it's not that weird. Like, I don't know, even like with high school, I always thought it was so weird when I was in high school and we'd be like leaving school and like the kids that graduated the year before would be like walking in to like say hi to teachers.
Right.
Like,
just leaning up on the door. Like,
yeah. I was like, dude, leave? Like,
Hey, Mr.
why
Murphy?
are you here? Why would you ever want to go back?
Oh,
to
look
high
who it
school?
is.
Yeah.
If I
And they're
tell
like,
you about
damn,
the trouble
they're like,
this
damn,
guy,
you guys are. I miss this place so much.
wait till next year.
Yeah, wait till college.
Wait till
It
next
is
year.
insane.
I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I can't even start to tell you. Seriously, though, this is probably harder than college. I don't do any work.
Yeah,
I don't do any homework. It's like no more homework in college. Ever trying to recapture the magic is stupid.
Yeah.
There's no magic that's
No.
recapturable. That's part of that's how magic works.
Maybe I didn't have like the greatest high school experience, but I was like, when I got out of that place, I was like, I'm never coming back here, ever. Why would I ever want to go back to high school?
Trying to recapture the magic.
Yeah. And like go say hi to teachers. I didn't like any of my teachers.
They weren't nice to me.
No.
They didn't give me a
They
good
didn't like me and I didn't like them.
college recommendation.
Yeah.
Like they didn't. I stayed out of their way. They forgot my name, and it was fucking like
Yeah,
I'm not going to
exactly.
go back, and no one's going to be able to remember me.
I had one teacher who I think would probably remember me.
Who was it? Shout her out.
Nah.
How hot was she? Was she your Spanish teacher?
No,
She
it
was your
my-
Spanish teacher. I could tell.
No.
You had a smoking ass Spanish teacher. She spent some time in
My
Barcelona.
Spanish teacher was actually fucking insane.
Like crazy hot.
Insane.
Okay.
No.
Like super hot like that. Okay.
Like mentally unwell.
Really?
Yeah. And
I love
I was
that.
in like the really dumb class, so we had a couple of the kids that were in like
So she had to take a real despacio for your ass?
yeah, I was in like the really stupid Spanish class, and a lot of the kids in the class had they were in what's it called? It was like the special group, like for like kids with learning disabilities. I forget what they called it.
You're trying to bait me into saying a word that I can't say.
I know.
And I'm not going to say it.
but it wasn't that. It was like
And you said you
kids
didn't ride a
with
bus.
ADD and ADHD, not like that. And one of the kids had like really bad anger issues, and he like wasn't doing the homework, he wasn't doing any of the work, and the teacher was like,
Was this class in a trailer outside the school?
No. And the teacher was like having a bad day or something because like she told us like my boyfriend broke up with me or something, and we were like, oh, that sucks. We're like all like
Lo siento, senorita.
Yeah. And then the kid is like not doing his homework, the kid with anger issues, and then she's like, can I talk to you outside? And they go outside. The kid's name was, I don't want to say his name.
No, say it.
He's never.
What are his
gonna hear this.
initials?
The kid's name was Ben.
Uh-huh.
And she comes back in and he gets sent to the office. She comes back in and she's like, well, that's great. Ben just told me everyone in the class hates me. And I was
Is
like,
that true, Harry? Does everyone
Yeah.
hate me?
and it was so funny because it's like, imagine that you got to be a confident dude to be out there and be like, everyone in this class hates you.
But you think
Just
you're saying
look her right in the eyes and say that? That's crazy.
You think he's just saying it even keel like a sociopath?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone hates you, don't you know? Like, I feel like he was probably having a tantrum in the hallway. He was like, everyone hates you. Like, this class is stupid.
Probably, but also I like to think more of it in like an American Psycho type of way.
Yeah.
Everyone in this class hates you.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
We're all talking behind your back. I can see why your boyfriend broke up with you. Is this how you are at home?
Yeah. Makes sense. I wouldn't want to date you either.
Communication issues, huh? Because I
Yeah.
can't understand what you're saying ever either. Makes a lot of sense.
Maybe you should try learning English.
Maybe that would help you
Yeah.
with your little problem with your
Yeah.
boyfriend.
And then yeah, I got detention in that class once because she was like, next person who laughs gets detention, and then I laughed. And she was like, detention. I was like, what kind of fucking sick thing is that? Next person who laughs gets detention?
Yeah, you can't really control that.
Yeah.
Next person who hiccups gets detention.
Yeah.
I think that
You got to have better control over your class if everyone's laughing so crazy.
this teacher sounds like an idiot.
She was really bad. She was not a smart person either. She would like bring my grade. One time I checked like our portal where we check our grades, and I had like a 300% in the class. And I was like, fine by me. And then I check it again like 10 minutes later, and I have like a 1%. And like and it's like grades are coming out in a week. And I go to talk to her, and I'm like, hey, like I have a 1% in the class. She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't talk about grades during the day. And I was like, they all like teachers just like make up rules. Like your job is to talk about grades.
Yeah, like I need to know whether I'm failing this class miserably or if I have 3 times as good of a score
Yeah.
as I need in this
Yeah.
class.
That was always the biggest thing, was like, why do I have a 150% in the class? And then they would just be like, she would like somehow take it personally and get angry at you. She was gaslighting us.
She sounds like an emotionally stunted woman.
Yeah.
The fact that she was telling you that her relationship issues in class, like when would that ever be appropriate for a teacher to talk about?
Ninth grade too. Or no, I was in 10th grade. I was definitely in 10th grade. Yeah, the kids that were in my class were funny guys though too. So it was like, we probably pushed her over to the edge a good bit.
Hey, my sister called me a cunt in an argument on the phone yesterday. I'm going to be a little bit moody today in Spanish class. Like, why would you ever bring up something that personally happened to you in your life?
It was always my Spanish teachers that were bad. I think we've talked about this before when the teacher would make me
eat peanut butter off her pussy.
No, I wouldn't know what, like we would be like going over the homework and we'd have to translate a sentence and I wouldn't know any of the words. And she'd make me go get like the glossary and
you have to look it up.
And I have to look up every single word in the sentence and it would take like 15 minutes.
Damn.
And the whole class would just sit in silence as I looked through.
How did you not know any words though?
Because I was bad at Spanish.
And she was a bad teacher.
Took Spanish for... Well, actually, I took Spanish probably for like 7 years, but I took it for 2 years in high school and then I dropped it. And everyone was like, dude, you're not going to get into any colleges if you don't take 4 years of a language, which is just not true. I didn't have a problem with any of that.
Yeah, nobody needs to learn how to speak Spanish for the job. There's like plenty of people who speak Spanish. There's way too many people who are good at Spanish.
It's just like a weird requirement for college. Like some colleges look for like 3. And I'm like, dude, the colleges that I'm going to be applying to, you barely even have to show up to school.
They're going to encourage me to drop out in a year.
Yeah.
Fulfill an internet position.
Yeah. I remember when I went to my guidance counselor and told her the schools that I wanted to go to. And she was like, I think we need to broaden our horizon a little bit here.
What schools did you say?
I think we need to expand our options.
Because we're not that smart.
Yeah, you're really dumb.
Between the two of us, we're not that dumb. And I'm a genius. So you figure out the rest.
Yeah.
If you can. Stuff like that can be great for your mental health.
I didn't care.
Well, if you do care about your mental health.
I got into Alabama and I was like, once I got in there, which I didn't want to go there, but I was like, all right, at least I'm going to some school.
Wait, why'd you apply to Alabama?
Because you find out if you get in like within like an hour, I think.
You just want to know if you had an option.
They send you your acceptance letter very fast.
Put your name.
The requirement is a 2.0 GPA.
That's so fire.
And also, I was like, Alabama looks fun.
It is fun.
Yeah,
it's like really fun.
Probably sick.
It's like elite level of fun.
So I was like, I'll go there. I probably would be on a completely different path in life right now if I was there, though.
Yeah, you would.
You would be an alcoholic.
Yeah, you'd have like a bowl cut. You'd be wearing like a striped red shirt tucked into khakis every single day of your life.
Yeah.
You definitely would be gaslighting a girlfriend, but she would be toxic towards you because you'd be in the fraternity system at Alabama, part of the machine. No doubt in my mind. Let's talk about BetterHelp.
All right, you can lead us off.
Let's talk about BetterHelp.
Yeah, let's talk about BetterHelp.
Perfect. That was me leading us off.
Oh, okay.
BetterHelp is a way for you to take your mental health into your own hands. And it's something that everybody deals with. Everybody goes through mental health stuff, whether it's Sas on last week's program being a little bit down. You're allowed to be down. Sometimes people are down.
Unless you're hosting a podcast.
No, even then you're allowed to be down.
Okay.
You were completely within your rights to be down. And that's why, dude, I feel like I held your hand the entire time. You're like, I'm down in the dumps. I'm sitting in the fucking sludge river. And I was like, I'm going to sit there right next to you in the sludge river. And that's what the good folks at BetterHelp will do. They'll just sit down with you. They'll talk to you. And they know that life is full of stressors and it doesn't matter who you are, what you have going on. It's just something that can be stressful. We've all gone through it. And you might not be feeling like outright down and depressed. But you might be feeling like you're at a loss. You might just have high stress. You might have a short temper. There's a lot of different things that could be playing into your mental health, your relationships. And what you need is someone to talk to, someone that you could talk it out with, someone that's unbiased about your life, someone who's not going to judge you, who's not going to take sides on anything. And BetterHelp is the best solution to be able to do something like that. So
basically, BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera, even if you don't want to.
Even if you don't want to. It's much more affordable.
Even if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Unload the stressors and get some unbiased feedback. You'd be pretty surprised at what you might gain from it. See if it's for you.
That's right. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. And Son of a Boy Dad listeners get 10% off their first month. Yes.
Wow. 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/son.
And they weren't going to do this. They weren't going to give the 10% off.
But we
and
begged them for it.
We went into the BetterHelp offices and I said, you better help us out and fucking give us that 10% off. And sure enough, they did.
Yeah.
But, take care of yourself. We're a podcast that talks about getting in great shape and getting shredded, getting yoked, getting our bodies in good shape. But why not get your mind in good shape? Why wait for something to be in such a dire circumstance when you're desperate for help? And why not just hop into it right now and get some help right now?
Yeah.
With our good friends over at BetterHelp.
Of course.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes.
It's a great way to get fucking mentally yoked.
Yeah. Mentally yoked is just as important as physical.
I've been doing 2 different things to get physically yoked recently.
Really? I got fat shamed yesterday pretty hard on my Instagram post.
What do you mean?
A lot of people calling me fat.
What do you mean?
I posted a picture with my friends at the lake and we had our shirts off and all the comments were like, damn, Sass is fat.
Well, your friends are... Your
like,
friends
damn.
couldn't be...
They were like, damn, Sass is fat as fuck.
It looked like a 4-pack of Twinkies. It was fucking...
Nice.
All 3 of your friends are just lean, real lean, skinny boys.
I know, right?
Like
I'm not. I'm a thick boy.
You but no, you are. You are like a lean, skinny boy, but they're like emaciated.
No, I'm not lean, but I'm definitely I'm jacked.
No, you're lean.
I mean, sorry, my muscles are bigger than theirs, and then everyone started calling me fat. Shit's not fair, bro.
They don't understand that it's the fucking dawn of bulking season.
I know.
We're on the precipice of bulking season.
I was like, have fun being not jacked when I'm jacked.
What I noticed was that your nipple was just missing.
Yeah, everyone said that. It was just my arm was covering it.
No, you blurred out your nipple because you got enough hard times about it. Because I zoomed in. I super zoomed in on it. And you could tell the pixelation. It's like how you can see on a girl's...
I don't look fat in that. Right? I don't.
I mean, where I'm looking, if I had to circle your problem areas like Dr. Miami, I'm looking at the love handle area. I'm looking at right above your hindquarters. And it's like the beer prices in New York must be pretty good because on your budget you're able to pack on. But that's nothing that you can't just lick with some
fucking jacked.
It is Fat Arm Friday for
fat
you.
Arms.
No, like steel. Fat arms. Like
that's pure steel.
Fat arms is a good thing. That means you look jacked. Like you got fat arms. Like you have a lot of muscle mass in your arms. But there's some milk bag qualities to the midsection, but it's really just you could tell more because all your friends have lower abs. Like not only do they have a little line,
eat, and they're all like I don't even know.
They're all still 18 years old, so metabolism hasn't changed from they're getting incredible sleep. They're hiking fucking insane amounts. They're not fucking tethered to a computer like you are, just working in the city. They get sunlight. They probably
start doing steroids.
Sun their perineum. They probably sun their assholes or their balls. You think you are going to do some steroids?
After I just got fat shamed on my podcast and by my followers.
You know that steroids are just going to make you also fat.
No.
Yeah, they are.
You're mistaken.
Unless you do steroids forever, which you can't, they're going to eventually make you fat.
No. I'll get the right ones. You're not taking the right ones. I just need a little bit of extra testosterone.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Look at your chin beard. Come on, bro.
Thick, huh?
Yes, it is thick.
Forgot to shave. My bad.
Whoopsies.
Whoops.
Just forget to shave for 1 hour. The 5 o'clock shadow is really coming in heavy.
Dude, that's not even like a big stomach. It's just thick.
I thought that was your back, honestly.
I have wide hips.
Very wide hips.
This is crazy. I'm about to walk out of the podcast.
Why? Because we're calling it like it is?
Show's over.
Sorry, I'm trying to fucking keep it a buck with you that you have wide hips. You're like Corey Gamble. You know who Corey Gamble is?
No.
It's Kris Jenner's wife. Kris Jenner's husband. And this dude has the fucking widest hips of any celeb that I've ever seen in my life.
Let me see him.
Corey Gamble hips.
Well, I'm never taking my shirt off again. That's for sure. Gonna get surgery. I'm gonna get liposuction. Suck the hips out of me. What?
Just get a t-shirt put onto you.
permanently.
Look how wide this is. Kim Kardashian's stepdad.
Oh yeah, he's got wide hips. I don't have wide hips. I just have wide.
Am I crazy that he just said I have wide hips?
But he's got like, yeah.
He could birth a child and not notice.
Yeah.
He could be on a stroll one day and his shit could just drop out of him and he wouldn't have to like open his butthole at all. His hips are just that wide set.
No.
He's just a wide set gentleman. But I've been doing two different things to get into better shape recently. One, I've been going to like a fucking fitness class with like all women. And it's like one of the classes where they like turn off the lights and there's like an instructor who's like
you. And the instructor comes around and touches you.
Dude, this dude.
He's like, ladies. And they all go crazy when he comes in.
The dude was touching me so much.
Really?
I swear to God. He was like.
Because that's how they get away with it, dude.
He was like aligning my hips too. He was just like coming up behind me. Didn't touch any of the women.
Oh, he definitely was. You just didn't see.
No, he was aligning my hips. I was the only dude in the class and he was coming up behind me and he's like, what you want to do right here is just
because they've all probably fucked him already, so he's like moving on. You're his next prey.
I don't think that he wanted to fuck them.
Oh, he just wanted to fuck you.
This dude was gay.
Yeah.
This dude was a card carrying homosexual.
So he wanted to fuck you.
And dude, my other thing that I've been doing to get in better shape is I've been going to a place where they stretch me. And the dudes who work there, also card-carrying homosexuals.
Yeah.
They'll stretch the fuck out of me. It's fucking, it feels great afterwards.
Yeah.
But like, I need that. I need both of those things.
Is it a happy ending massage?
No, it's...
happy ending stretch?
That'd be so sick. All right, we're just going to make you nut by stretching your penis.
All right, you're all stretched out. Now we're just going to suck you off. And then you'll be out, and you'll be good to go.
You'll be good to go. Just a couple more minutes.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I don't need to get sucked off. Well, you're gonna be sucked off.
No, it's part of the package. Yeah. You paid the $48 for the 25 minutes.
Imagine you're like, no, I'm really okay. Like, I don't need to get sucked off. I'm like, look, man, I'm just trying to do my job. You do what you got to do. I just need to do my job.
Stop, because I actually have gone to physical therapy school for 3 years. So
I know I have to suck you off right now.
Do you want to tell me how to do my job, or can I just suck you off and
I don't
just
walk
shut
into
up
your
there?
place of work and tell you what to do, what you can and cannot do. So I'm gonna suck you off.
And there really are, like, since it's a stretching thing, there's like a strap that goes across your belt.
Yeah.
So it's like the guy would just like keep you strapped in. He won't unstrap you till he gets to suck you off. He's not going to release you. Get the sneeze out.
Ooh.
You know, that's 1/88th of an orgasm right there.
Really? Just make up facts, bro. Can't trust. Ooh.
You're about to be 1/44th of the way there. Yep, 1/44th of the way there. You're flying towards orgasm.
This could be like, we might have to end the show.
What? If you get on this,
sometimes this goes on for a while.
I love that.
I hate it.
Do you hate it because you think it annoys other people?
No, I hate it because it annoys me.
Sneezing does?
No, because I'll have like 12.
That's more than an eighth. That's like a seventh of an orgasm. 12 sneezes in a row? Come on, bro. Get one out.
It hurts.
Come on.
No, I'm sucking it back in.
Swallow.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Don't sneeze.
Be a man.
A fat stranger construction worker, God bless me today, when I sneezed on the street. Oh. He didn't have to do that, and he went out of his way to do that.
That's nice.
I have so much... You look like you're about to fucking die right now.
I have to sneeze.
Just let it out.
I can't. It'll come when it needs to.
How have that was like a sun shower. That was like the fucking, your nose is clogged. Your eyes are tearing up. Your throat sounds terrible.
I'm an aggressive sneezer.
Fucking allergies descend on you like a plague of locusts. I believe you, bro. Honestly, I believe you. But even so, I'm not getting worked up. I'm checked out on getting worked up about COVID.
We're anti-mask and vax.
Get the sneeze out so we can have a fucking conversation. Blow your nose or something like that.
People are going to be in the comments like, dude, Sass needs to fucking control those sneezes. This is his fucking job. You're just yawning and sneezing the whole time.
Get a fucking antihistamine if you're going to podcast today. Take your job seriously one time. You're 20 years old now. You're a grown-up.
All right, I think it might be gone. Yeah, so I actually sucked the vaccine out of my arm. Once I found out that the liberals are fucking making this a whole big thing. sucked that shit right out.
Like right away, or you waited for
recently.
it
I
to
poked a hole in my vein and I was just sucking until I felt it come out.
like a Capri Sun.
And then I spit it out and there was just a bunch of microchips in my
What is this?
in my sink.
You start chewing on the blood that you sucked out. Wait a second.
They all had Facebook logos on them.
There's fucking shrimp in my fucking blood.
There's shrimp in my crunch, my Captain Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Try it again.
There's shrimp in my Cheerios.
That would have played. That would have crushed.
Know that, dude?
Yeah, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well. Why? Do you have some slick shit to say?
Yeah, just like, that was dumb as fuck.
Oh, really? Sounds like someone wishes
that
they
shrimp thing
got 100,000 Twitter followers in a day.
I know, I do.
You were stewing jealous. How didn't I think of this? I heard that you walked into your writer's room and fucking like flipped the table over. You were
tried
so
to post
pissed.
one with just a gun in a Captain Crunch.
Shout out to Erica. Erica's getting out of here.
CEO.
Peace, E. Peace out to E.
Yo, see ya, E. Peace.
I mean something different when I say my tank is on E.
Oh, yeah.
That means full to me.
Shit.
Yeah, bro. Shit.
All right, should we talk about Buffalo?
Dude, the fact that you were in the studio with Benny the Butcher rapping and you had never rapped before and he's like maybe the best rapper on the planet.
Yeah.
Like if not, like he's really, really up there as being one of the best rappers on the planet, was one of the best things ever. But you're a natural because you know how to ad lib. Like you know how to like throw a little like stank at the end, like shit or like sass. Like,
well, I just did that because that's what he did. He did butcher. So I did sass at the end of my verse. But you can't even hear it. It got cut off.
No, we'll be able to boost it up.
Do you have the full song or no? Well, we can't.
It's not mastered yet. It's not mixed and mastered yet. But did you know who that was when you walked into that scenario?
Benny the Butcher?
Yeah. Had you ever heard of him?
No, I looked him up beforehand though.
And what did you find out?
Like he's big.
How big? Like what did you find out? Tell me some things that you learned about him. When you looked online, what were the things that your search yielded?
His net worth. I honestly looked up what his net worth was first to decide how much I cared about him.
Do you believe the net worth sites?
No, I was just curious. I was like, how much money is this guy gonna be?
But that's not real though.
Representing himself with?
But those aren't real. Those aren't real things though.
My net worth is supposedly $1 million.
Was that thing real? The thing that you were talking about, your net worth thing that you posted?
No, but that thing was so fucking funny because all of like the works cited shit is just my tweets. It was like in recent tweet, Lil Sasquatch says that his net worth is $400,000.
So that was a real article that you were saying.
Yeah.
So there's actually people who are reading your tweets and entering the information onto a net worth website.
Yeah, and it says I get paid him now, and they're like, and after a hardcore deal with Barstool Sports, he's now getting paid $1 million a year.
That's so fucking crazy.
They were like, it's safe to assume that Lil. They just said Lil.
As it was your first name.
It's safe to assume that Lil lives quite a luxurious lifestyle. Like I have
and tell us one thing about your kitchen. Tell us one thing about it.
I have 3 roommates and I have a tiny apartment.
In a neighborhood that you do not like. Yeah. In a neighborhood that you don't find desirable to be living in.
That someone read that and was like, this is probably true.
I think that has to be because so many people search other people's net worths that it must be worth something to be able to just plug in.
It's a fun thing to do.
But it's never right. It's impossible to. How? What do you mean sometimes? How would you ever know that?
Well, it's always the estimated.
But how would you know if that's even close? Nobody knows what anybody else has.
I don't know. Why are you yelling at me?
Because
I'm trying to be optimistic and you're bringing your pessimistic vibes into here.
You're right.
Why don't you take 10? Why don't you take 10?
Should we go piss?
Should we go get better? Should we go download BetterHelp?
Yeah, download me BetterHelp and fucking...
Well, I already have it downloaded, obviously.
I said download it for me, bro. I need to fucking download it for me. I'm fucking pissed off.
You're all the way worked up right now, bro.
Are you about to go back to Boston this weekend?
I'm not going to Boston. I'm going to Massachusetts on
What's the difference?
Friday. Well, I live 45 minutes away from Boston.
So it's basically the same thing.
No.
What's different about it? What's different about your town? You root for the Patriots?
No, that would be like if you were going to Buffalo and you were like, oh, you're going back to New York City this weekend?
No, if somebody would...
No, I'm not going to Boston this weekend.
But there's parts of...
What?
Are you taking the train to Boston?
Nope.
Where are you getting off the train?
Probably either Providence or West Route 128.
So you live closer to Rhode Island than you do to Boston?
Providence is like
an
hour away from where I live.
I would have just lied about that one, bro. Yikes.
Dude, you literally...
Don't even
I'm
fucking
not even
start,
going to.
because
I'm
I'll
not even
vocal
going
fry
to.
the shit out of you, bro.
But yeah, so we recorded this song with Pardon My Take and
Benny the Butcher.
And it was so fun. It was actually like one of the more fun things I've done in a while. And Big Cat was so nervous and it was hilarious. You could tell he was like geeking out.
Yeah, he was definitely very nervous.
He was just like sitting by himself.
But he did great.
Yeah, and he had to have Rone sing along with him into the mic to like make sure that like he was on pace. And
But-
him and PFT just like completely changed their voices for it.
And at like the last second
Yeah.
too, like as the song was about to start, PFT was like, I'm going to do it like this.
Yeah.
And it turned out it sounded
So
good.
sick.
But it was just, it's just such a weird environment. It's just such a different environment. The whole time I was like, Sas, you going to like practice? Like, are you going to like practice your rapping voice?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to just like say a couple words so you know what it sounds like rapping? And to be honest, there was a long period where you were rapping it a certain way and you thought that you were rapping it onto a microphone and that it was being recorded.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
And it wasn't being recorded at all.
Probably
But
for the best.
and it's for the best because after
That
that,
was
you completely
really bad.
changed the way that you were
Yeah.
kind of rapping.
The
And
first one was I sounded like Jerry Seinfeld, literally.
I get so much money
Yeah, it was
that I
really
like
bad.
to fuck underage girls.
Definitely a humbling experience hearing yourself sing.
Very humbling.
Yeah.
Or hearing yourself rap or just
Yeah.
like sounding cool.
Because I was like, I don't think my voice is that bad. Like I think I could probably pull this off. But then I heard it, and like my voice is definitely the worst one on the track.
It's just because of a lack of experience.
No, it definitely is because I have like a little boy's voice.
But you don't always have a little boy's voice. Sometimes I notice this and I'd like to ask you about it. Do you ever make your voice deeper on purpose?
No,
No,
I don't.
I don't ever do that.
I've
like-
never once done that.
If you're talking to like somebody at a desk or something like that, do you make it deeper on purpose?
No,
No, it just happens like that?
I guess
Because I've noticed that. I don't think you have a little boy's voice.
I do. And
I do.
well, that's just how it sounds. I don't know.
I think that's just a deeper octave, though. I don't think it's that little boyish. Do you think your voice is still changing?
Probably.
You think you'll ever have a full beard?
No.
No chance?
I would like to. I really would like to. I want to grow a beard bad, but I can't. I tried. This is all it gets.
But it's at least a little bit.
And then it just gets like more gross progressively. Like it doesn't get like thicker or longer. It just gets like grosser.
But you have some action on your chin, though. I feel like that's
Yeah.
that's a manly thing to have.
I have nothing here though.
Should we talk about Afghanistan or OnlyFans first?
Let's just steer clear of the Afghanistan stuff.
But I've heard that men in Afghanistan have such thick beards because their testosterone is so high.
I heard that they have to have beards, don't they?
But I'm saying that
not men in Afghanistan. I heard the people in the Taliban they're like required to have beards to be in it.
because like they think it's super swaggy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand what's going on with all like the promo for the Taliban on Twitter. They're trying to like humanize them more.
I think that they just boosted they're in like a TweetDeck group and they're all just like trying to
Yeah.
boost their accounts.
It's so weird though. Like there was the bumper cars one, there was the gym video, and now yesterday there was one of them, like a selfie of them all eating ice cream. And it was like, I can't really say anything mean because like obviously I made a joke about the Afghanistan shit, like with Addison Rae. But
Yes, which actually backfired terribly because
she did actually post something.
she
about
had
it.
said something about it. She kind of
The joke wasn't about
predicted
Afghanistan though. The joke was more like it's funny how people think that they need to like speak up against every single thing that's happening in the world. It's like Addison Rae posting something about Afghanistan is not going to change what's going on in Afghanistan in any way at all.
Yes,
It's like she's just doing that so she doesn't get called out for not posting about it.
and the funniest thing you could do with the joke is explain it.
Well, no, people understood the joke. I'm just saying to you.
I get it.
Yeah.
I understood it completely.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone's like posting about like the Taliban shit and they're like, everyone's acting like, oh, it's so funny and stuff. It's like, well, it's not going to be as funny when they start like skinning humans and stuff. Like we were talking about this yesterday.
Yes,
There's going to be videos of it everywhere. You're going to be scrolling Twitter and it's going to be just like babies dying.
maybe.
It's going to happen.
Maybe.
It's not a good situation.
Okay. I'm taking your word for it.
We had a conversation about this yesterday.
I'm just trying
And
to.
you said the exact same thing.
I said that Live Leak is about to have a resurgence.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a great time for kids who have internet access for the first time in their life, and they've lived a sheltered life so far, and they want to see what else is going on in the world. They're going to see some things, and their perspective is going to be changed.
Yeah.
It's going to be a formative time for those people.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll say about the situation in Afghanistan.
And also, I think it's weird that they're not banning the Taliban from Twitter. Like Twitter came out and was like, Taliban's not getting banned from Twitter. It's like they're legitimately a terrorist organization. And they're going to ban Rone, though?
Seriously.
They're going to ban Rone, but they're not going to ban the Taliban?
At least give the Taliban 24 hours.
They're going to ban our president?
El Pres got... Portnoy got banned?
No, bro. 45.
That's not my president.
They're going to ban 45, but they're not going to ban the fucking Taliban? That's bullshit. It is kind of actually funny, though. They did ban Trump, but they're not banning the Taliban.
They're going to ban Jordy Barstool's original account, not the Taliban? Like, the most random people have gotten banned on Twitter for, like, the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
They're going to ban my favorite mock draft guy for posting a Kansas City Chiefs clip, but not the Taliban?
So weird, dude.
It's fucking bullshit.
Twitter's so strange. Like, people try so hard to be like, I know people are like very anti-America, and they try so hard to be like anti-American, and they're like, I've seen people on Twitter who have been like pro-Taliban. They're like, well, the United States was the terrorists over there before the Taliban. And it's like, I get, like, Afghanistan didn't want the United States there. Like, it makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think they probably would have preferred the American army there instead of the Taliban.
Well, it depends on which Afghanis you're talking about. Because if you're talking about the Taliban adjacent Afghanis, they probably wanted the Taliban in there. Yeah. But I know what you're talking about as far as people taking jokes too seriously.
Yeah.
I was on Lowering the Bar the other day. And they were like, what reminds you of America? And I was like, starting wars we can't finish, like a crippling deficit. And everyone's like, Rone's gotten insufferable. God, I was joking, but I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to think it real quietly to myself. But I started following a TikTok recently called Pakistan is Beautiful.
Yeah.
And bro, Pakistan is beautiful.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
It is. And this account has like 500,000 followers. There's a lot of people who are just enjoying as a guy who likes to hike, bro, you got to go to Pakistan.
Yeah, I would.
You should, bro.
Hikes out there.
You should. Just go out there and hike. Why not like completely revamp? Like, let's forget all the religion stuff out there. Let's forget all the years of war. Let's just go on a hike and get in touch with nature.
I know. I'm a big hiker. Hiking makes me feel really good.
Do you think that there's moose in Afghanistan?
No, probably not.
No,
I don't think so. I think it's probably
more sheep goat type.
Yeah, definitely.
Hooved mountain animals.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Do you think that the goats out there speak Afghani? Do you think that they think in Afghani, or do you think that they think in or is that even a language?
I don't know at all, to be honest.
You don't know how goats think?
No, I don't know how goats think, and I definitely don't know how. I don't know if Afghani is a language. I don't think it is.
What, Farsi or some shit like that? Maybe.
I don't know.
No respect, bro. You have no respect. But then let's talk about OnlyFans. Then
I thought we were going to talk about. Oh yeah, OnlyFans.
What did you think we were going to talk about?
Buffalo, but we already talked about.
Yeah, let's talk about Buffalo. I don't give a fuck. Let's fucking talk about Buffalo.
No. There's not much to talk about. Basically, we have a song coming out.
It's going to be sick.
It's
Benny the Butcher, Part of My Take. That's funny that Part of My Take hasn't had us on their podcast, though.
No, I know.
You'd think that if they're going to lean on us for our rapping acumen and thematically the jokes that we've cultivated on this show. Well, if they have
Benny on the show, we should go on the show with him.
Right, but we should also kind of have our own little thing, you know what I mean, on their show. Maybe like a segment that they name after us, or maybe we could sponsor a segment for them.
Should we try?
For the little bros.
Yeah, I'll throw some money for a sponsor.
Yeah, just give them a little cash.
Yeah.
Just put a little cash in their pockets.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I mean, we're just doing these big favors for them. You know what I mean? My back is still a little bit itchy. I'd like my back to be scratched as well. I scratch their back. They're not going to scratch my back.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up and it's kind of bullshit. Did you have some buffalo wings while you were in Buffalo?
I had one.
How was it?
It was stale. I had one at the studio last night.
Shut up. At the Stewie?
I had one at the stew.
How was the stew compared to what you thought it would be?
We were at the stew all night.
Seriously, bro. You were fucking blunted.
We didn't get out of there until late.
Late, bro. And when we left, there were still people in there.
People were piling in when we left. The party just started.
I can't believe how often they play the song all over and over again. They really listen to the same song.
Yeah. It makes sense because like imagine you're in the studio with like Drake and he just makes an absolute heater.
And everyone wants to.
Yeah, they're probably just bumping that all night.
But also think of the pressure of the other people who are in the studio with Drake to like dance to every song.
No one in there is like, yo, dude, this sucks.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like,
damn, Drake, you did it again. Back to back.
They're like Kim Jong-un's like caddy.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, oh, another hole in one, sir.
Yeah.
Our fearless leader strikes
miss.
from 400 yards.
Yeah.
Unbelievably done.
Yeah.
It must be good times. But yeah, the pressure to like laugh or like the pressure to like feel inspired when you're like around Diddy or some shit. Or
that was like they had Pete Davidson was on but this is like before he was on SNL, I think. He was on the Breakfast Club. Or it probably wasn't before he was on SNL then.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I think this was probably before he dated Ariana Grande.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's his real claim to fame.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. Let's reduce men to the women they've been with and take their accomplishments completely out of the situation.
Comedian, and then he like became really, really, now he's like an A-list celebrity.
Right. Can't go outside.
No, that's what he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on the Breakfast Club and he was talking about how like he's friends with Kevin Hart or something, and they were like, do you ever hang out with Kevin Hart? And he was like, no, I don't really like being a part of like his little Plastic Men crew. It's just funny.
What do you mean Plastic Men crew?
Like they all just got to stand around him and like laugh at everything he says probably. Right?
Yeah, I guess it makes it. But didn't you see the video a couple weeks ago of his bodyguard like almost drowning him while they were horse playing in the pool?
No.
Like he like kept on bringing him up and then dunking him under and bringing him up and then dunking him under. And like Kevin was like screaming like someone had to like separate them. Kevin Hart like almost got killed.
He probably was trying to kill him.
Because
after he's probably like, whoa, I didn't know.
Because there's other footage of Kevin Hart being on the plane, like absolutely destroying the bodyguard in like front of everybody. They're like filming it and they're playing cards. And he's just like, what would you have without me? Like, who are you? Like, what have you ever accomplished in your life? Completely like the unspoken power dynamic between them where it's obvious that Kevin Hart's paying for everything and they're on his private jet. He just lays it all out there.
And the bodyguard tries to kill him.
And later on, I mean, I think it was like probably a year apart, but like the bodyguard was like fake dunking him under. He was
still thinking about
100%. This guy's like a boxer. Is like he's like a hardened dude. Like there's no chance that he wasn't thinking about that, and he's just waiting for an opportunity to make the death look like an accident.
Yeah,
cutting the brakes on his go-kart at Disney World or some shit like that. Like he's just fucking trying to find something to make it awful. But I think that Kevin Hart at least employs, like he has a new show on like Amazon Prime or something where all the guys who he is always flying around with, like they're part of the show or something like that. Like I think he's at least trying to give them money.
He's trying to put them on.
I think that he's one of the more benevolent guys with his Plastic Men. I think some people just have the Plastic Men around them.
Like Drake.
And those guys don't get paid anything.
Yeah, didn't you say the Drake ones make like $5,000 a month or something?
Or the guy Quentin Miller said that he made $5,000 a month just slaving away writing songs.
Kind of off topic, but
let's go off topic then.
Kind of off topic. In Wyoming, I rode a horse.
That's fire. Yeah. I love riding horses.
It was my first time riding a horse.
How was it?
Terrifying, but it was so fun.
Why was it scary?
Trotting is horrifying, and also my balls would just smack against the fucking seat every single time. Because you're just bouncing and my balls are just landing first and then I'm landing on top of them every single time we would trot.
Damn.
It hurts so much.
Were you wearing just boxers?
Yeah.
Not boxer briefs?
No.
Yeah, you need something to hold your nutties together.
Yeah, dude, it hurt.
Your and also jangling around like pool balls.
Nuts. My horse was crazy. His name was Homer. And like later on, when we were finishing, the girl that was like leading the thing was like, yeah, like all the horses hate Homer. He has no friends. And I was like, damn. Because she was like, oh, that horse is about to kick Homer. She's like, oh, Homer's about to get kicked. And I'm like, and I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, like that horse's ears are pinned back, which means he's about to kick Homer. And then she just like rides off. And I was like, so am I supposed to like do anything about that? Or am I just supposed to like.
What if the horse like got
I'm not trying to
kicked
get
and
kicked.
It sprinted away or something
that's
like
exactly
that?
what would have happened. Like I would have gotten thrown off.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
she's like, oh, let me get the fuck out of here so I don't get thrown off my horse.
So we're riding and basically it started out pretty flat and then we go up to this hill and we're literally on like a cliff, like very, very steep, very, very narrow. And I was like, damn, this is really scary. But like, you kind of just got to trust the horse.
Yeah, the horse doesn't want to fall.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like,
they're looking around.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, like I'm like, you're scared, but you're like, I'm just gonna trust the horse. Like it's only like 2 minutes up this big steep hill, and my friend's Bo, his mom and his aunt were there, and his mom was like really good at riding horses. Like she did it when she was younger, and his aunt like had never ridden a horse before, and she was way in the back. Like her horse was very slow and big, and like wasn't going fast. So she's like behind all of us by a good bit, and we all get up to like the top of this like really steep hill, and we're like all standing there, and we're like waiting for his aunt, and we're like, oh shit, like where is she? And then we just hear like a scream, and then we see like I wish you could have seen what I saw. We're standing there all looking back for her, like waiting for her to turn this corner on this like so steep, so narrow path, like just a drop off, because it's like we're on a mountain in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And the horse just turns the corner with nobody on it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
She got bucked.
No, dude, she got off the horse.
And she just said, no, I'm not doing it.
She was like, I'm not going up that. Isn't that weird? Like that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's way crazier.
Yeah, way crazier than the horse bucking her.
What a fucking nut.
I know, it was crazy.
Well, also just to be a grown woman and do that. I can see a child having...
In her defense, she was like, I don't want to go up any steep hills and I don't want to go fast. And then we like all of a sudden we're running, and then the next thing you know, we're going up the side of a cliff.
And she just dismounted the horse
She
under
just
her
got
own
off
power.
the horse on the side of the thing, and we just see the horse turn the corner by itself. And I was like, oh my God.
She's dead.
Yeah. No, I didn't even think that. I was just like laughing. I was like, this is crazy.
So what did you...
Dude, seeing the horse turn the corner with no one on it was like one of the funniest things I've ever
Just the
seen.
horse is just like shrugging like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. And then like the person that was leading the trip goes over, and she just starts wailing on the horse, like whipping it, I guess to get it to stay still. It was nuts, dude.
People beat the shit out of horses, huh?
Oh my God. And there was this one girl who was a guest at the ranch. Like she was paying to stay there, who was on the trip. And dude, almost like basically ruined the horse thing for me, because so basically all that happens. And then we're just going on like easy ground. And this girl's like behind me. She's not a girl. She's like, she was probably like 30. Like she was a woman. And
respectful.
Yeah. And she's behind me, and the entire time she's like, it's like sunset, and it's like nice, it's peaceful. We're in Wyoming, it's nice and breezy and warm out. It's like no one's talking. We're just riding our horses. They're
enjoying nature.
Yeah, we're riding our horses, and she's just behind me, and she's talking the entire time, but like to her horse. And it was like, oh my God, like her horse would stop to eat, and she'd be like, really, we're doing this right now. You have to eat.
She would give sass to her horse?
Yeah, like they were like best friends. And I was like, oh my God.
What the fuck? So was she a horse girl?
Whoa now, easy girl. Really, we're really gonna eat right now? No, we're not eating now. And I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna take my horse and I'm gonna send it off a cliff.
Are we really shitting right now?
No, like that's literally what she was doing.
Why, was she a horse girl? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she was a definition horse girl.
That's yeah. I mean, you can't even argue with crazy. That's what horse girls are.
Yeah, she was.
They're
nuts.
fucking crazy.
And it was, dude. This like it wouldn't be annoying if it was like once or twice, but this was the entire time. And I was
should have just hit her with, "Excuse me, ma'am, would you mind shutting the fuck up?"
Yeah, it was so annoying.
Would you mind shutting that fucking mouth of yours? Maybe we could put a bridle in your mouth. And
I'm trying to think of like other examples of what she was saying, but it was so annoying.
Did she shush the horse?
Yeah.
People love to go shush, 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 shush.
Yeah.
Like her horse. It's a horse. He's not saying anything.
Yeah. Her horse would like turn a little bit to the right. She'd be like, whoa, where are we going? Are we doing this? Are we really doing this?
Or like,
I was like, the horse can't understand anything you're saying.
People love to go to a horse.
Yeah, but so overall, the horse riding thing was fun. I'm probably never going to do it again, though.
Horse riding is dope. We should go horse riding next time. We should, when we start going on these little going on the road things, we should build in a little personal day for us, especially because a lot of the times it's going to be on the weekends, and we need to find ways to do activities like going on a horse, riding on a horse.
Yeah, I'd be down.
You just said that you never want to do it again.
I'd be down. I would do it dude, I'm down for anything if it's for content.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got in the booth and fucking finally spit a couple bars.
I know. Everyone was like, "Damn, is Sas going to be able to do it?" I think people think like I'm a little bitch ass sometimes.
I know. People do.
Oh,
I thought
that
you were.
also with the horse thing. I was like, I don't want to run.
You said that?
I was like, I don't want
Owen.
to run.
Owen, listen to this. Don't play it on the camera though.
I was like, I don't want to run while we go. And I was kind of nervous, but I was kind of joking around like I was just trying to get some laughs out of my boys. And
Are you hearing Sass's?
okay, I changed it completely after that.
You're hearing Sass's rap voice, Owen?
Should we play it into the microphone?
No, don't put it out yet. Don't put it out because I want people to be able to enjoy once the song's out, we'll revisit this clip.
Yeah.
And we'll play it again.
But yeah, so I was kind of like, oh, I'm like nervous.
You didn't want to run? You didn't want the horse to run, or you didn't?
I didn't want the horse to run.
Oh,
I was like, I'd trot, which is like a light.
You didn't want to canter or gallop.
I didn't want to canter or gallop. Yeah.
I understand.
And I said that right off the bat. And then next thing I know, I'm like way in the back. I'm like the last horse. And everyone's kind of like being like, hey man, are you okay? You good? Like people were checking in on me a little too much. I didn't like that. Because I was like, oh, they think I'm a little bitch. And then when everyone's getting ready to like we're trotting, my horse didn't trot. Like it wouldn't go. So I think they thought I didn't want to run at all. And then they're getting ready to canter. And they're like, Harry, you're gonna want to sit this one out. Literally, they said it to me. It was like
you had to sit on the sidelines with the
card. I got my man card. Yeah, no, I literally did. I got my man card swiped from me right then.
Dude, well, why would you ever say like I don't want to run?
Because I was joking around with my friends. I was like, damn, this is gonna be scary. Like we were all just like messing around, and then they took it too seriously, and they were like, Harry, you're gonna want to sit this one out.
You're actually scared.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not scared. Like, no, you're
also,
scared.
Here's a pack of tampons. You little bitch.
You're going to want to wedge these in your cheeks for the next time you fucking try and say something stupid. You fucking idiot.
And I didn't we got there. So we go put the horses back and they're like all helping me get down and shit. And they thought I had something wrong with me. Maybe that's why everyone hated me.
Next time you need to be wearing boxer briefs, first off, to protect your nuts. But more specifically, you should probably be wearing some MeUndies the next time that you're riding on a horse.
Read my mind.
100%. You should be riding some MeUndies because they will cup your nuts towards your body, which will in turn stop your nuts from clopping around like a couple horseshoes, just smacking them all over the place. In fact, I'm pretty sure that MeUndies, this isn't in writing, but they have a guarantee that your nuts will not get crushed horseback riding if you rock with MeUndies. They're some of the most comfortable boxer briefs that you can have.
They are. They really cup the crotch.
They cup your nuts. I wore them to my rehearsal dinner, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, are those MeUndies that you have under those white pants?" Because it was a beautiful pattern that was on the.
Everyone was like, "Damn, those nuts are cupped.
Your nuts are sitting on a platter."
Yeah. Do you have a cup inside of your pants?
Are your nuts sitting like a cornucopia?
No. That's just my MeUndies.
That's my MeUndies.
I actually wear them all the time. They're extremely comfortable.
Yeah. Everything that they have.
By far the most comfortable underwear that I'll wear them once, then I'll wash them and then instantly so I can wear them again in like a day or two.
But it's the undies. It's the socks.
It's the socks.
It's the onesies.
It's the onesies.
It's anything that they have going on is just classic colors, ridiculous prints. You can just express yourself in your own unique way with MeUndies. That's why they call it MeUndies. And it's good for every size.
Yeah, and also,
if you're twinked out like Sass's boys, they got the fucking extra smalls. If you're fucking cock diesel like Sass is, they have the 4XL for you. You could be a big boy and it's fine.
And they also got this little thing called the MeUndies membership.
Okay.
So basically, you never leave your couch again with a MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends you new pairs right to your door.
Yes.
Each month, you'll choose new undies, socks, or a bralette for the ladies.
or for the tittied out bros.
For the tittied out guys. I got to pick myself up one of those. Or bralette. Pick the style and color or print that feels most you. Fun, right?
Yes.
Plus, enjoy discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive early access to new launches. Love your butt and get the membership.
Yeah, you got to get the membership, and first time purchasers 15% off and free shipping. So it's a problem-free philosophy. If you don't like it, if you have any problems with what you've ordered, they'll refund or exchange it. No caveats, no question. What other underwear brand is exchanging drawers with you? You can just fucking swap your fucking undies with MeUndies. It's an incredible company, and it's just wearable, high-quality underwear. Stop wearing underwear like a fucking idiot. Wear good underwear at MeUndies, and you can get 15% off your first order, free shipping. Go to MeUndies.com/son.
Son.
It's MeUndies.com/son. Son. Fuck with us.
Son. MeUndies.
All right.
That should have been your rap voice.
Can we take a quick fiver?
We can.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Of course you do. You always fucking do with that overactive bladder.
I know. I'm always sipping.
Yeah, you are, bro. All kinds of shit.
All right, I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad after show.
We've all shit our brains
we
out.
all were just peeing and pooping.
And we're empty now.
I was actually just peeing, and I was peeing, and all of a sudden I looked up and I realized I was in the ladies' room.
And you use the women's urinal?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
damn.
It's a callback. I used that joke already.
Yes, I know. But I added on to it by saying that women had a urinal, which of course they don't. But imagine if they did have a gas mask that was just attached to a tube that went into a hole in the wall, and that's how they could pee standing up.
Would probably be very efficient.
Yeah. Just jam it up their skirt.
But girls, if they had to pee standing up, they'd just like take off all their clothes. They don't have like a penis.
Wait a
Depends.
second. What? Girls don't have a what, bro? Because I need you to slow the fuck down.
All right.
I'm empty now and I'm ready for thoughts. Actually, I got a quote for you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't hang out with people who talk about other people, because when you leave the table, you're the next subject of conversation. Hang out with people that don't ever
what do they
talk
about? If you don't talk about other people, what do you talk about?
Small-minded people talk about people. Medium-minded people talk about events, and big-minded people talk about ideas.
Damn. And none of those ideas or events involve people.
Yeah, it's just the ideas.
Crazy conversations.
Ideas without people completely.
Yeah.
I don't like communism, I guess.
Yeah.
Which doesn't involve people.
No.
Has nothing to do with people.
Bro, fuck communism, bro.
Yeah, we like socialism.
Yeah, bro. We're
Not
capitalists.
communism.
This is a capitalist podcast.
Yeah, well, we're all about the numbies.
We personally think that Jeff Bezos should rule the world.
And it's a meritocracy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is merit-based.
We think there should be one level of people who know Jeff Bezos who can succeed in life, and everyone else has to work 9 to 5s and they get paid $1 an hour. That's my ideal world.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That the Goldman Sachs people are the ones that get to eat, and then
everyone else
kind of serves them.
Yeah.
Everyone else is the ranch hands.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Goldman Sachs should be the rich kids at the ranch that are paying, and everybody else should be the people who work in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's ideal.
I want to live in a world where, like, if you look Jeff Bezos in the eye and you're not in his circle, he kills you on the spot. He rips your head off with his bare hands.
I feel like
that's capitalism.
The Jeff Bezos shit is coming to a head.
Dude, it's just getting started.
I think it's coming to a head.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. Don't quote me on this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff Bezos, his head explodes in the next couple months. Like if he fucking dies an untimely death, some crazy shit happens to Jeff Bezos in the next couple months.
I mean, Steve Jobs died.
Yes. Bill Gates died.
Killed himself.
Bill Gates killed himself. You're right.
Brutally
killed himself.
He skinned himself.
Yeah, in a pact with Warren Buffett.
So Warren Buffett died too.
The two of them went to the movies together.
Mark Zuckerberg died years ago.
As a young man.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. And that's why I don't think Bezos is going to make it that much longer, because all the other billionaires are dying.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
All the other billionaires are dying.
Do you think the billionaires got vaxxed?
I bet they got some different shit. I bet they got some different chips in that,
like,
bro.
Do you think Jeff Bezos got vaxxed? Nah.
Bro, if we were just all getting like regular chips in us, he got like the Pringles can of chips in us.
I know.
He got the fucking incredible chips.
Yeah.
You think that he can just like literally look on his palm and triangulate any human being in the entire world, just find out where they are by the chips that he's had implanted in them?
Probably,
Amazon?
He probably can figure out anything he wants about anything.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely the most powerful person in the world. He's probably more powerful than like the president.
He probably has like a pair of glasses that can see through people's clothes, and he just looks at men's penis sizes and just knows what size penis everybody encounters.
He knows who he can alpha.
I know your penis, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Don't try to hoodwink me. I've seen your penis.
I mean, even if he didn't see it physically, he's probably seen it on like their phone or something.
Yeah, and if anyone is having like Brazilian penis lifts, it's him. Like if anyone is taking full penis transplants,
he's probably got like a 12-inch dick.
He's probably like, guys who are addicted to. Though I was talking with Rudy the other day, and we were talking about how in olden days, in like Grecian times, Roman times, maybe, that they thought that the dainty penis was more desirable because like if you had a big dick, you're like a slob. You're like a fucking brute.
Makes sense.
And like having,
it makes sense. It's like all statues and stuff. They all have tiny penises.
Yeah, they had like dainty, cute, desirable penises.
But the cutest little penises.
But like, what about the ladies though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, didn't the ladies want a big fat one to ride on?
Probably.
A big fat cock to ride on?
No, they didn't really do that kind of shit back then.
They weren't riding cock?
No.
Really? What have you been? What have you been
no.
reading? Some ancient tantric shit?
A lot of it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, constantly.
I love that. But I'm trying to learn more about the tantric shit. I just don't have the patience though.
No. I'm on a little bit of a drought in terms of reading. I need to start reading more.
Yeah.
Trying to get smarter constantly.
Dude, just 10 pages a day, bro.
Constantly trying to educate myself.
Cold shower, 2 outdoor workouts for 45 minutes, eat by a very strict diet, and read 1 page a day.
Okay, so I could eat by like the most strict diet ever, I think, if I had a personal chef. I just can't cook food myself. It's such a pain in the ass. Because I would like keeping track of all your macros and stuff.
Okay, here's a sick would you rather. This is to get back to our fucking roots. Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal trainer?
Personal chef, easily.
Really?
That shouldn't even be a question.
What?
That's a dumb question.
No, it's not. I'd rather have a personal trainer.
No, that's a dumb question.
I'd rather have a personal trainer.
That's a really dumb answer.
I'd rather have a personal trainer.
You know it's like 80% food, 20% workout.
No.
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
I would just work out 80% more then.
No. No matter
so
how
it'd be
much
100%
you work out,
workout.
no matter how much you work out, it doesn't matter if you're not eating the right foods.
Well, you don't even eat veggies.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, dude.
I just had cauliflower with my lunch.
How? How was it prepared?
There was like I don't know. I didn't make
like a
it.
buffalo cauliflower or
No.
some shit like that?
No, just regular cauliflower. It's good.
I don't fucking believe you, bro.
Sounds like you're projecting and you don't eat.
I don't eat vegetables. I am projecting, and I wanted you to sit in this fucking boat with me. All right?
I eat a lot of veggies.
Oh,
I eat
really?
greens. I eat
When was the last
greens with
time
my
you ate a lot of
meals.
veggies?
Today, when I had cauliflower.
You had
And
a
tomato.
fucking cauliflower.
I had cauliflower and tomato.
First off,
and lettuce too.
tomatoes just going to inflame you. That's just going to have you like Tom Brady doesn't eat tomatoes.
Of course he doesn't. Tom Brady literally eats black sludge for every single meal.
He just puts his mouth on the exhaust pipe of an old Buick and fucking huffs until he feels full. TB12. The tuberculosis 12 method. It'll kill you in 12 years.
Tom Brady literally, he doesn't eat any carbs, right? Or am I wrong?
He doesn't eat cauliflower or tomatoes are the 2 things that he refuses to eat.
Keto was the biggest mistake of my life because I got like shredded when I was just going into college. I was super shredded, like not jacked at all, but I was very.
Let's
very
see the
toned.
pictures.
I don't have any pictures.
Yeah,
I was very toned.
Exactly.
And then the second I got to college, I didn't have like a kitchen to cook in. So I was just eating like chicken sandwiches and like I was trying to still be healthy. Like I was still working out and stuff. But like the second you start having carbs again, game over.
Game over.
You're right back to where you started.
You just have to give up carbs completely.
In like a week.
And
it's not sustainable to give up carbs completely. So it's like, don't do keto.
Because your body needs carbs.
Yeah. It's also horrible for your organs.
Is it?
Yeah. Like apparently like, I think keto is actually ranked like the worst diet in the world.
But it works though, bro. It fucking works.
It works fast too.
Yeah.
Anytime I've ever cut out, like I'll cut out carbs for like a week. You wake up like on the 7th day and you're like chiseled.
R.I.P. to O'Day. That's O'Day walking out right now.
That was his last day?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Was it really?
0 days left. That's what the O in O'Day stands for.
No, he said he has another week.
No, that's it, bro.
That's not true.
You didn't even get to say goodbye.
Because I know that's not true. I know he's going to Boston right now.
You're not even a big goodbye guy.
No, I'm a see you later. It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
I think Ed Sheeran just wrote a song about that.
Yeah? Sing it.
It's been a long day.
That's a new one?
Without you, my friend.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. It's been a long day.
Without you, my friend.
I hate when they take slow songs like that and they do like someone does a cover and they make it like all happy. It's been a long day without you, my friend. I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Or like they add a rap verse.
Yeah.
Yo, it's been a long day since I see you again.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
We'll always be friends. Whenever they do rap verses like that, they just say what the lines of the song are. Like I heard so many people on TikTok remaking like I get my peaches out in Georgia into like rap verses.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I get my peaches out in Georgia, peaches out in Florida. It's just like those are the words to the song. Like you're just rapping the words to the song. You can't really say that you're doing something individual. Yawn it out, bro.
I'm trying not to yawn, but I'm so tired,
Dude,
it's been a busy week, and here we are pumping out 2 episodes.
I know you can't handle my facts, but here's another one. Doctors don't even know what makes you yawn.
It's being tired.
No.
Dude, you make things up.
No, bro.
You're a pathological liar, and I can't do this podcast with you anymore.
I'm well read.
Bro, I can't have a liar in my circle.
You've stopped
this
reading.
Circle is built solely on trust.
Luckily, I have my fucking works cited book with me at all times. So if you need me to fucking dip into the backpack.
Where'd you hear that one? Uber fact?
I cracked a Snapple and it was on the top there.
Bro, you know Snapple's a scam, right?
What?
Bunch of frauds running that thing.
What?
Bunch of fucking liberals.
What? I thought that was Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Snapple was created by a bunch of left-wing liberals to infect our minds with false information.
What? If I knew that fucking liberals were making my iced tea, I wouldn't have had it in the first place.
No, dude, exactly. That's why you got to make it at home.
What the fuck,
or no
bro?
one can poison it.
Next thing you're going to tell me fucking Chick-fil-A is politically charged, bro.
Bro, don't even get me started on Chick-fil-A.
We should open up a Chick-fil-A franchise, though, just to go to the camp.
Dude, you apparently only need like $10K to do that.
But you have to be like, you have to get past and make it to like the Chick-fil-A camp, though.
There's a camp?
Yes, you have to go.
Way.
Yes, you have to go away for like a long weekend or something like that. And it's like you have to be super Christian.
Fuck out of you.
Yeah, it's like an internment camp. It's like
we're releasing the demons from you, so you can stay at Chick-fil-A.
They just want to make sure you're not gay, so they just like flog the shit out of you,
pour burning water on you.
Yeah, it's a conversion camp.
Yeah, probably really is.
Yeah, these like
they definitely make you like stare at pictures of like dicks.
Pussy.
Oh yeah, pussy. Yeah, pussy, definitely. Dicks.
Dude, you said dicks, bro.
Well, I was gonna say maybe they make you stare at pictures of dicks and like
until it's gross to you.
And see if you get hard, and if you get hard, they fire you.
Damn, that would be fucking embarrassing.
Chick-fil-A is
bro.
crazy. I saw Owen eating Chick-fil-A the other day, and I took a picture of him as blackmail in case I ever need it.
Why? Because you could tell that he's homophobic by that.
Well, it's a good picture to have just in case I need it.
You never know.
You never know who's gonna stab you in the fucking back.
You never know when you're gonna have to blackmail the fuck out of somebody.
It's tough when we're at the office and people are walking by the radio room and they're like, "Damn, they're still in there." Damn, they're still grinding. Yes, yes, we are.
Grinders, yes. You could tell. You could read.
Not all of us get off at fucking 3 p.m.
I love when you roast people as they're leaving and you're like, "Oh, half day today, huh?
Yeah.
Half day, Nate, huh?
Yeah, slow one.
Slow one, huh?
You better be working from home.
Seriously, because we'll check.
When I see people leaving, I say, "You better be sick or someone better have died."
People do get.
That's just the kind of work environment that we got here.
We joke, but it's serious.
Yeah.
This is a 24/7 job.
No, I sleep here.
At all times, you need to be on this job.
Yeah.
Because you never know when the boss man is going to call you up. You never know when E's going to be on the line saying like, "Hey, I need a report on. I need you to report on Kirk Minahan's last 8 podcasts, and I need it on my desk to say exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly.
I need to find out. I need you to audit Coley, the editor-in-chief, and see what he's been doing, because maybe you'll have to be in charge next week.
We think something's fishy is happening with the Pardon My Take guys, and I need you to go scope it out.
We need to crunch the numbers from the start. We need to go break down all the numbers.
It was actually so awkward yesterday when we were with the Pardon My Take dudes. So it's like, for people who don't know, like where there's like a bunch of there's like 2 random podcast studios in our office, and then we're in the radio room, and then like Part of My Take and KFC Radio and Chicks in the Office have their own studios, and basically they're remodeling the Part of My Take studio, and they're making it a Son of a Boy Dad podcast studio, and like they don't know yet, but we know, so we kind of had to like just
They
like
don't
pretend.
know?
No, they don't know.
That explains so much that they don't know.
I know. You
You
thought they would be like a little more like pissed, but they like have no idea.
Because like I kept on making like moving day jokes or like when we're gonna like and
they
see
would
if
be
I
like-
can like hang out at my new spot type of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and they like
They
PFC
kind of just like shrug it off,
or just
like,
he acted like he didn't get it or like would just change the subject, or just eat his Starburst or whatever.
Yeah, it's so I don't even want to see them again because I'm so like it's gonna be so awkward when they find out.
But you know what? They just have to realize that they were probably the new kid on the block at one point, and there was probably like someone else's podcast studio that they had to take over.
I mean, it's like if you're the top gun, you're the top gun. There's not really much you can do.
Yeah, they probably took over Joe Budden's studio back in the day, or Mark Maron. Who's some other podcast old G's? KFC Radio.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the old G's in podcast that
Joe
were just
Rogan.
the original. Joe Rogan, obviously.
fucking staple. Joe Rogan's
Obviously.
a staple in the podcast industry.
Legion of Skanks, you know what I mean? Like that fucking deep cut shit, that fucking raw and raunchy shit, bro.
The Office one with Pam and
Wow, bro, that shit's
Angela.
new, bro. Come on,
bro. That shit
man.
is ancient.
That shit's new. That shit's new.
Bro, that shit is a
nails, bro.
staple in podcast.
That shit just
I was thinking
started.
today that Call Her Daddy needs to start doing a true crime segment.
Oh shit!
Just in between sucking dick techniques. She's like, let me tell you the story about a child who was brutally murdered by her own family. What's up, fuckers? What's up, fuckers?
What's up, you little sluts?
What's up, you little sluts? Let me tell you about the time where a child was brutally stabbed to death by his mother.
I don't understand why she
Coming up next, how to suck the proper dick.
This is
I know. I was thinking about it because I saw that.
What is it? Just like hotties talking murder?
It's like a girl's podcast, very similar like look to like the Call Her Daddy like poster.
And after we find out about these serial killers rampage, we're gonna teach you how to murder a pussy.
Yeah. This one, the guys are gonna like this one. How to eat out a girl to completion. But first, let's get into
Little Lacey Sanderson, who was ripped away from her family while she was
literally
playing
ripped in half.
in half away from her family. I mean, I don't know who. I guess Alex Cooper's just her own boss, but she should be. She should just have another show under her that's just
I
like
know.
Call Her Daddy Crime, and it's
Yeah.
not even her. And it's just somebody else that's doing it.
I know.
She should be like the
She
New York
should-
Times.
Yeah, she should.
Call Her
start-
Daddy should
she
be the
start
new
her own network.
New York Times.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
Washington Post.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. It's
Yeah.
just like the Washington Post has all these different podcasts. Call Her Daddy should be its own network. And she just has this network of sleuths underneath her.
Yeah.
Absolute sleuths.
For sure. For sure.
For sure, bro.
For sure.
For sure, bro. Yo, talk to us about that that ad life, bro.
I know, dude. I know.
Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors. My boy's writing a construction workers musical.
Yeah.
A musical about construction workers.
Yeah.
We need some help on the plot, but I think it's something about them like unlearning homophobia or some shit like that.
Oh, awesome.
Like these guys like are born with homophobia, and then this like super woke construction guy gets onto the set and he's like teaches them not to like catcall or say the F word. And
Do you
stuff.
remember yesterday when you were like, when like Big Cat did his verse in the studio and someone was like, bro, he's got to say pause after that shit. And you were like, oh yeah, like you guys are still on the homophobic shit. And they were like, yeah, definitely. We were like, oh, all right.
There was a resounding yes.
He was like, yes.
Like, yeah, of course we are. What? Like they were
It
shocked.
was so weird. I got like blown back for a second.
Whoa. Because I was
Bro
trying to
was
like
like
kind of
awkwardly like, oh, you guys are still on that homophobic shit.
because I was trying to like take the tension out of the room and kind of make
Yeah.
them realize it's 2021. Like we're not really like pausing stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Like he can like say that stuff and it's like not going to be like people aren't going to just think that he's gay for saying like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
penis related.
Yeah.
Or B, even if he is, it's not going to be something that he needs to like
Yeah.
immediately apologize for. So I was like, you guys are still on that homophobic tip, and they're like,
He's like, yeah.
yeah. There was
He
a couple
wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like a yeah. It was like he was like yes.
No, like staunchly.
Yeah.
And we're not wavering.
So weird.
We're just getting started on our homophobia. So maybe you should change because we never will. We never will.
All right. Well, we all have passions that push us to do things in life, like selling crafts online, all out of a deep, burning love for logistics and order management. No one's passionate about that part, right? That's where ShipStation. That's why there's ShipStation. They make it easy to manage your orders and get your products out the door so you can get back to doing what you really love, growing your business.
Growing your business.
You can import orders from any sales channel, ship with any carrier using ShipStation's deeply discounted rates, and automate just about any shipping task. Hey, Ron. No wonder 100,000 online sellers choose ShipStation. Huh?
It's a fucking fact. I mean, people probably don't understand exactly what ShipStation is, but let me tell you who ShipStation is for. Yeah. It's for the entrepreneur in each one of you. If you want to sell something...
It's for the hustlers. It's for the grinders. It's for the outcasts.
Yes, dude.
It's for those who are trying to make a mark in this world.
Alpha males.
Those who know they're more than just a 9-to-5 job.
Exactly.
That's what ShipStation is
not
for.
A gamma male, not these fucking absolute omega male losers who are fucking towards the back of the path and they have no idea where they're going in life.
Exactly.
It's for people who want to take their business to the next level. Mm-hmm. If you make calendars of hot priests and you want to sell them throughout the entire world, then ShipStation is the place for you. If you make dashikis by hand and you want to start shipping them out, but you want to make things easier so you can focus on dashiki design, then you want to be able to use ShipStation and they're going to take good care of you. Exactly. It's a way to be your own boss and leave the logistics up to a company who does that shit.
Yes. No matter how you sell, Shopify, Etsy, your own website, ShipStation funnels all your orders into one simple interface and you can manage from anywhere, even your cell phone. Cell phone. Heard of one? Yeah. Use it.
That was a cell phone.
Use it.
Hell yes.
Ship more in less time for a lot less money. Just use our offer code SON to get a 60-day free trial. That is a free trial.
What the fuck?
60 days.
That's 2 months.
2 months of free trials.
That's insane, bro. Or if you started in February, which I don't know why you would wait that long, that's a little bit more than 2 months.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Loophole. Loophole Central.
So basically just go on over to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page and type in SON. That's ShipStation.com. Enter code SON. Make ship happen.
You said that. You wrote that.
Not the other one.
You added that little part at the end right there.
Not the other one.
On some funny ass goof shit,
on some goofy shit.
Bro, you're fucking out of your mind, bro.
I know, bro.
Yo, so summer's winding down. Before we get out of here, let's talk about the things that we want to do this summer before it's done, or the stuff that we wanted to do that we didn't get to do.
Jeez.
Go down a water slide?
Nah.
I would say something about getting my guts sucked out by a pool filter.
Oh yeah.
But did you see that TikTok took the volume off of that, or they took the sound off of that clip?
No, what was it?
It was us talking about getting our guts sucked out by a pool filter.
Oh, really?
And TikTok took the
I don't know,
the sound
TikTok,
off.
Bro, you know this.
You just said you have to delete TikTok.
I downloaded it for 3 seconds and then deleted it because I wanted to check
Yeah, you can't even think of a lie, dude.
Because I was looking at Owen. I wanted to check the Son of a Boy Dad page.
Yeah.
Gee, sorry I care about my fans and my podcast.
Yeah, I mean, if you really cared, you'd be posting way more on TikTok. If you cared about them, you giving them fresh content daily like a fucking donut shop. You'd be like Tim Hortons just flipping donuts.
I don't have time for this bullshit.
Dude, have you gone to Tim Hortons at least this summer?
Bullshit. I have. We went this morning.
Yeah, we did.
Got a good ass donut.
Yeah, we did.
Me and Rona just kind of been like on the road a lot lately.
Yes, bro. It's like Florentine said, bro. You're just at like a red roof.
I actually was thinking about what Florentine said last night when I was in bed, and I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. He was like, yeah, you're going to be spending a lot of time alone in a hotel room. And I was like, damn, here I am alone in a hotel room. And I'm not having fun. But I actually did have a lot of fun. Doing the song thing was actually like the most fun I've had in a while.
Was it more fun than the skee ball?
Skee ball was fun.
Was it more fun than the skee ball? Stop being evasive.
Yeah, it was more fun than the skee ball.
It was.
Definitely.
Because you got to do something.
Yes.
And it was like, it's like nerve wracking a little bit. It's like you put yourself to the test.
Yeah.
You can't be brave unless you're scared.
I'm pumped for people to hear PFT's verse. It's so funny, but it's like really good too.
PFTs.
It does not sound like him at all. He like turned on like this whole new voice. It sounds like one of like the Suicide Boys in it. It's crazy.
You talking Suey, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
One of the Suey boys.
One of the Suey buddies.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Yes, but let's give our shout outs first. Shout out to the listeners.
Shout out to the listeners.
Like our podcast.
Like our podcast. Oh yeah, listen to the podcast. Like it. 5 stars on Apple. If you're listening to this on YouTube or watching it on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment, unless it's a mean one. Yeah,
That's real, because that shit hurts our feelings.
Oh yeah. Also, make sure to listen to Tuesday's episode too, because this is the second episode of the week.
Also, don't send me a mean episode or a mean comment about Sass, thinking that he's not going to find out about it, because I'm just going to tell him what you said.
I wasn't aware that was happening.
I have some stuff to tell you.
Is there a lot of those?
Yes, dude.
Fuck.
I know.
All right, let's wrap this up. All right, see you guys next week.
Wait, I just clapped.
Well, that's on you. See you guys next week. Peace.